There we go. We're going.
All
Happy
right.
now? Happy?
The show's officially started, right?
The show is officially started.
Okay.
Yes,
Hey
because we're
everybody,
recording.
I'm Sean.
I'm Jen.
And we're the Midnight DBAs. Motherfucker.
What was it? It was Jim actually showed me on YouTube. Everyday regular normal guy. That's not quite right, but it's excellent. It's things like I drive my car to work every morning, motherfucker, and it's like okay, we just learned the X rating on our R rating on the.
So anyway, what we were talking about before.
We're gonna jump straight into it.
Is that Wil W? Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
It is a Wootstock. We will talk about that in a minute.
We'll get to that later.
However, how I made it to the end of Deep Throat. We were talking about for the people who just signed in, because we've been doing a pre-show, right?
Yeah.
So the ones that are actually viewing at home on the recording.
No.
Yes.
I don't have a squirrel, but I brought a monkey.
Monkey.
Okay, now talk. Talk to the monkey.
We were talking about Deep Throat and Behind the Green Door, the classic porns, and how Deep Throat has a lot of humor in it.
The Scorsese porns.
And I'll say humor and dick fingers, right? But anyway, I watched them because in college as a sophomore I took a porn class. It was
like how to make an act in them.
No, it was a porn class. It was an English lit class. Where we studied porn, and we watched a bunch of classic porn videos and read porn novels and stuff like that, and then did reports on them and social commentary and so on. I mean, it was a real lit class. I mean, it really was. But anyway, that's how I made it to the end of the movie, because we watched it in class. That's all I have on that. But otherwise, to comment on what somebody said earlier, yes, ordinarily I only make it about 45 seconds or so.
Okay, so I guess I should actually pull up my set list and go, hey, we have things to talk about and stuff.
Yeah, we have stuff to talk about.
First thing we need to talk about is why we've been gone so long.
Oh, God, we have been gone so long.
So long. Oh, my God. Well, first, we had an emergency, and I think we covered this already because we did do a show in between. We had an emergency last-minute Weird Al Yankovic concert to take our daughter to.
Yes!
That was so great. I'd never seen him live in concert before, and it was
you
so great.
Little...
You hadn't either.
You never asked me if I've seen Weird Al.
I'm pretty sure you haven't. Have you?
I've seen him one at a time.
Seriously, you never mentioned that. The things you learn after 5 years of marriage. Yes, it's 6. Yes, it's 6.
For one time
6 years
in
married.
history, the man knows how long they've been married, and the woman screwed it up.
Blah, 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 blah.
But anyway, yes, Weird Al was such a phenomenal show.
But I think
yes, it was an accredited college. It was UTA.
University of Texas, Arlington.
Yeah.
But yes, accredited. No, that's part of the... Anyway, so we had Weird Al.
We went to Weird Al, and what a fabulous, fabulous show. As a matter of fact, I'm in the middle of finishing up a blog on that.
Are you really?
And tying it into
databases.
I'm so
glad. Ooh, sexy.
Well, I could tie, fettuccine into databases, right?
You probably have, actually.
Yeah.
That would be delicious and useful.
Yeah, because I don't agree that everything old has to be necessarily spaghetti code. Some of it's fettuccine code.
Ooh, that's a good point.
So it's angel hair code. So
we had Weird Al
little
concert.
macaroni code.
And then we had a show, I think. Guys, did we have a show?
Did we have a show after Weird Al? I can't remember. And then we went to Wootstock.
And then we went to Wootstock.
But not Comic-Con.
Not Comic-Con. The way it went was Wil Wheaton tweeted. Wil Wheaton, for those of you who don't remember, what's wrong with you? The 90s star of the star of the 90s show, Star Trek Next Generation. One of the stars. Sort of a co-star. Anyway. And he's been doing stuff. I first ran into him late 90s, early 2000s, I think. Late 90s. He was writing for the Onion AV Club doing the Games of Our Lives, reviewing vintage video games. And I was like, holy shit, this is cool. So and he was funny.
Somebody's wanting us to explain what Wootstock is. We're getting there.
We're getting there. So Will first, right? So I've kind of been following him since then, especially in recent, 2 or 3 years or so.
Really well.
Yes, very nice. Oh, I thought you meant the Quest software.
No.
And
I give a crap about Quest.
I don't know. And been following him the last few years, and he's been doing blogs, and he's been doing some work. He's guest starring on Leverage and other shows. Anyway, and writing books.
Leverage?
Yeah, he was on Leverage and The Guild.
Totally.
And
Hey, do you guys
Criminal
watch
Minds.
Leverage? Do you guys watch Leverage? It's a cool show.
That's a great show. Oh my God, he got
Criminal
me.
Minds. Do I know that show?
We haven't actually watched it, but I read his blog.
But I've heard about it. And I
he's
respect
doing
the fact
it.
that they're doing it.
He was a
Anybody get that reference? Anybody? I've asked 3 times now.
Bueller. Okay,
Yes,
fine.
movies on
Woodstock.
Futurecast.
So Wil Wheaton, Adam Savage from MythBusters, and a musical duo named Paul and Storm, who are
So you got
awesome.
Will and Adam
And Paul and Storm,
together.
all 4 of them.
Sometimes bumping
Sometimes
heads.
they're really close together. Decided to do basically
A variety show.
Comedy, music, and what the hell ever, right?
Yeah, and it's all things geek.
So
right?
get on YouTube. There are tons of videos because they encourage people to record it and post it. They just say but there's lots more. to
Yeah,
tell.
hold on.
Go ahead.
Yeah. And as an added benefit to watching the recording of this episode, I am going to compile our videos of Wootstock with this episode.
I love you.
So
Don't you love him?
So that will be inspiration for you guys that are watching live to go download this episode, and you can see our second row center videos of Wootstock.
You're getting ahead of the story. So
I could loogie on anybody on stage
And
with
did.
ease.
So Will tweeted that there was a Wootstock coming to San
No,
Diego.
they didn't bring in Felicia Day for this one.
Yeah, coming to San Diego in July, and I thought, oh man, I wish we could go to that. Wait a minute, why don't we go to that?
We're going to be at Comic-Con.
we often take our anniversaries in July, and we often take a trip, because it's our anniversary, and I'm like, dude, can we go to San Diego and see Will? And he's like, yeah, that'd be a great anniversary trip.
What's totally in it for me? Yeah, let's let you go.
Well, I go and get all excited.
Grope
And be all
hot
like,
guys while I am left in the.
Well, that wasn't the half of it.
While I'm left in the dust in California with no talent to look at.
So the way it went was, I heard about Woodstock. I convinced the man quite easily. We got tickets. We were ready to go, and then I found out that Comic-Con was at the same time. And I'm like, wow, that sounds like something I'd like to go to, even though they just had it in Dallas.
I've never heard of Comic-Con.
What is it? No, I'm not explaining that. So Comic-Con completely sold out. Nice catch. Did you catch it? Oh,
No.
Not a nice catch. I take it back.
But it's more impressive that I saw it and tried, because it was out of my periphery. So if I just do this on the film a few more times, they'll figure out what I'm actually doing.
Yeah, sure. It's too bad you're not wearing your stretchy pants.
I know, I love those.
I think they're in the thing.
That's all right.
But I think I could take up the entire show
Talking about Wootstock.
talking about Wootstock, but I'll try to summarize it into just a few minutes. Wow.
That's a good summary. Yeah.
Wow. No, we got in line. We got in second row. There weren't any assigned seats. Everyone just wandered in, and everyone had filled up the rest of the auditorium for some
I don't
reason.
know why.
We were fairly close to the front of the line, maybe 30 people back. But I mean, the whole thing. Quick list. There were people there giving out free ice cream. Grant Imahara.
Oh, the free ice cream was the best.
It was awesome. Grant Imahara friggin' walks past us as we're standing there in line. We're standing next to people from Riff Tracks who like to do nothing but name drop. But I did find out what Riff Tracks was, so that was fun.
As it turns out, I had heard of them before.
I hadn't heard of that.
When he said what it was, I was like, oh yeah, that's right. I remember those guys.
We get in there, and it was wonderful as it looks on YouTube. And Memories of the Future Cast, thank you. You win 2 internets, Jorge.
Yeah, that was 20 minutes ago.
I don't care. I gotta talk. I can't read.
Hold on.
Okay.
So, for you guys that don't know, the Riff Tracks guys, they're the ones that did
Mystery Science Theater.
yeah,
3000.
MST3K, yeah.
And they're doing they're making MP3s riffing on whatever.
Different movies,
Different
right?
movies, right? So you buy the MP3 and you download it and just sync it up with your movie, and it's quite wonderful. There's little clips. Riff Tracks, TRAX. I can't spell. I'm very excited.
Yeah, and it's even written right there in your set list.
Shut up!
Use that.
I can't read and talk. I can't talk and think. It's a bad combo.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Okay, so we're continuing the list real quick. Wil Wheaton, whom I absolutely adore. Adam Savage, who was hilariously funny. You should download the Nerdist podcast. with him in it. It's got his first ever stand-up set, and it's wonderfully funny. Paul and Storm, who I'd never heard before, but were just hilarious and really nice guys.
I ran my fingers through his hair and felt his nipples.
You did? I forgot about that. He came
The guy
down.
comes over.
Wait, no. It was during, you tell the second part. It was during their musical rendition of Frogger. And it was Hop on Board. I noticed in the first song that he looked over at me, and I'm like, he's looking at me. Why is he looking at me? And he hopped
you
down
something
stage.
in your nose.
Yeah,
your
I
finger.
still do. And he hopped down on stage and came to me, picked me out of the audience to be the female.
Yeah, he sang
character.
to her. He brought her up and sang to her.
But when he came down,
yeah. So when he came down, I was sitting right beside her, and he passed me to get to her, and sat in my lap, and started singing to her. And while he was sitting in my lap, I was over there all feeling on his boobs and running my fingers through his hair and stuff like that. And he told me after the show that scalp massage felt really good in the middle of the show. He said, "Wow, that felt really good."
Yeah, real quick, Tim, the most interesting man in the world. You did see La Rock's remake of that for Buck Woody, right? The most interesting DBA in the world. That's on YouTube. You can look it up. Anyway, so that was just this thing. But it was just this venue filled with nerds and nothing but nerd jokes all night long, and it was wonderful in every way.
Yeah, for instance, the Bad Astronomer was there. He gave a slideshow presentation on astronomical objects that look like dicks.
For the win. It was beautiful.
That was great. That was really good.
Yes, they also do live Riff Tracks events to movie theaters. I saw that online. I forgot to mention.
And they had a girl there. I can't
Molly.
remember. No. And I can't remember her name, but she did a really cool song with a very old 20s style manual typewriter.
That was cool.
That was very cool.
Marion. No, we'll have to look it up. But anyway, Woodstock W00T stock.net. And the next time it comes up, we will be pushing that for everybody to go because it's so awesome. We'll try to stop talking about Woodstock. But real quick, I don't even know the actor's name because I've already looked it up and forgotten.
Oh.
But Chief from Battlestar Galactica was there. And he went out and took pictures with everybody, and he hugged me, and he talked to me. He was the nicest guy ever.
He was cool. He really was a cool dude. He really was. And he's tall. He's taller than I thought he'd be.
What was Woodstock again? I punch you.
Yeah, it's a geek variety show.
Geek variety show. Well, I'll blog about it.
It's about geeks for geeks. It celebrates everything geek and
5 hours long, and the last song took 25 minutes.
Which guy? Chief from Battlestar Galactica. He's
Galen. No spoilers. But the guy and he was wearing his orange jumpsuit. It was awesome. And he couldn't close it.
Yeah. I still fit into the same flight suit I had in flight school. No, not really.
Okay, so there's our Woodstock, and clearly it's been, I made the set almost all Will all the time.
And so we got some cool stuff from Comic-Con because we
hung out front like the losers
we went out front, yeah.
And we can't even get into the geek clubs.
We hung out front, and they were giving lots of stuff away. So we got, this is cool. This is actually one of my favorites. This is how geeky I am. Here, I gotta put this switch to here.
Aaron Douglas, thank you.
We got the
Dexter.
The Dexter body
tattoo.
Blood slash. It's a body tattoo of a blood slash. Can you picture it on me?
I had one on my arm.
Yeah, she had one on her arm. It looks really good. But anyway, there's the Dexter blood slash. We got the Mythbusters card here.
And the bag, if you can see that.
And the bag in the background, which is really wicked cool. There you go. There's Grant's
and I'll do
bag
it for
right there.
You people watching the recording.
There you go. That's Grant right there. And then
I gotta fix this now.
A bunch of hot girls handing out
condoms.
Handing out rubbers.
For the win. Awesome.
I need sexadvice.com. So anyway.
The topic is
she was really hot too.
Hey, this is our show, and we'll discuss whatever we want. So, I mean that with love. All right, so yeah, that's where we've been.
Yeah, that's what we've been doing, and this is the last show of the summer.
No, we did not do the anti-picket. So fine. Here, you want to talk T-SQL code for a minute, so he'll be happy.
Oh, do you want me to jump into the database stuff? Well, I can. Did I do my EF rant last time?
EF. Start and I'll tell you.
Guys, did I do my EF rant last time?
My brother Jim says, I have the microphone, sir, so you will listen to every damn word I say. Thank you, Jim.
Yes.
Okay.
But anyway, I was talking to I was talking to our lead developer today, and it's just that mentality that they have about developing. It's always, every time, because we're always doing the debate about, SPs versus ORM code versus whatever, right? Versus stuff like EM, the stuff like Entity Framework and stuff like that, right? And so it just gets me today. They always spill that same poison into your environment, but you don't understand. Putting code in SPs slows us down, and we need to develop applications faster.
Yes.
And if performance problems creep up later, then we can deal with them as they come up. But what we need is we need ways to develop applications faster. And it's like, do you learn nothing?
No, they don't. And that was in the middle of a group of database guys going, oh, well, you did this and you did that. And like,
no, actually, I'm talking about my developer today.
This is today? I thought you were talking about the meeting.
No, I was talking about, I started this off with, I was talking to my lead developer. Yes, exactly.
But that was the discussion
yes,
a
it
couple weeks ago
was.
in the meeting.
Yeah.
And wow.